understand some of you are picking up your grapevines, and right now they are in dormancy. So that means they are still sleeping for the winter. Soon they were gonna wake up. The way that you need to plant this is you need to soak them, the roots, for 3 to 4 hours, and then you're gonna plant them in the whatever structure that you have ready for them. Best time to plant them early spring, like you can plant them right now, all the way until May, but it's best to do it before they wake up from dormancy. These ones, there's tiny little bit of growth that they are starting to wake up. What you're gonna do it is you're gonna take them out of the planter. They don't have the roots very deep, but approximately this deep right now. So what I'm gonna do is I got a bucket of water, very shallow, like it's maybe up to here, and I'm gonna sit this whole clump into the bucket. Do not disturb the roots too much, just open it and put it in. Just make sure it's not gonna tip over, and leave it in there for 3 to 4 hours. When you plant your grapevine, you already have a lot of planning in your mind, where you're gonna put it and the structure support system that you're going to use. So after I soaked the roots for 3 to 4 hours, I'm going to plant one on this side of the bed and then another one 6 feet apart. But I'm not gonna plant them one in front of the other. I'm gonna plant one to the side, one to the other side. That way, when they start to climb, they're gonna go on this side on my arc, on my structure, and then the other one is gonna go the other way. I'm going to make a hole a little bit bigger than my root ball because I want to add a little bit of sand, as grapevines like a loamy soil, which contains a little bit of sand. And actually I'm also putting a handful of peat moss that it helps with the retention of the moisture. And then I just grab like a handful like this of each, the sand and the peat moss. So in order for me to mix that into my hole, I want to make the hole much bigger than the actual root ball. If you don't want to like add any of these things, you don't have to do that. Just make a hole as big as the root ball that you're going to plant, and that should be good enough. And I'm seeing a lot of clay, very sticky, very hard. So this means that the water could start accumulating and eventually not be good for my root system if they're gonna just sit in water. And the sand a little bit, and then I'm gonna place it in the hole, and we're gonna mix this. No rocks. So I'm gonna place soil, that not the clay but more of the soil, and then I'm gonna mix this peat moss and this sand mixture I made, and that should be good. My sand and my peat moss to this mixture in the hole. I'm going to put about a handful of the blood meal. This blood meal plant boost is an 8000, ideal for transplanting all flowers, fruits, vegetables, and shrubs. A handful in there of the soil. So I'm gonna mix that in. I'm gonna grab my root ball. And look at that. It doesn't look like much. It looks very dead to me, but this is not dead, this is dormant. Okay, and then look at that root system, is beautiful. Welcome to your new home. I hope you will like it very much. And then I'm gonna place my root ball in. There we go. It looks a little bit too high, so I don't want this too outside. There we go. And we don't want to plant it past where it's already planted. So Okay, I think that's gonna work. Yeah, so it's up to here, so that's what I want to put in there. Yeah, I don't want to go like higher. I want to keep it where it was before. I'm gonna press this down just to see when I water these. Oh, there comes Coda. Coda. This baby is just waking up. It's gonna give me some time to be able to get it. Water these. It's probably gonna be too much water. It's okay. And there's a lot of the soil, see? That it fell off the root ball while we were soaking it. So that's okay. I wanna keep that soil with it. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna add some wood chips just to help retain the moisture in there. A lot of people say that the wood chips will rub the nitrogen on there. So, but at this moment, I'm not too worried about that. I just wanna make sure that this little guy is not going to dry on me. And also that's gonna help me know where it is, because this thing is so little that I'm not gonna know where it is. But I think that's gonna be very beautiful right there. So I'm just gonna add some more water on top of those chips because they are gonna help to retain the moisture. It's draining really well. Grapevines should be watered at least once a week once they are growing. No plant should be soaking wet the whole time because it's still cold outside. This is not gonna need a lot of water. If it rains, then I don't need to put any water on it. Welcome to the garden. Everything in my field, I am gonna mark it. So this one is called interlaking. Interlaken grapes. This marker is not a regular marker. You gotta make sure that you use a garden marker, otherwise this will fade in a couple of weeks. So this one is a special for garden. So interlaking grapes, welcome to my garden, and I look forward for you to waking up and to give me some delicious fruit. I'm gonna pick most of the flowers off just to encourage you to develop those roots and establish well, and then many years to come after that you will be giving me some delicious grapes that I'm gonna come and snack on while I'm working. This is so exciting. I can't wait to plant my other varieties. I have 3 different varieties. I have the interlaken, this one, which is a green grape. I have the Neptune, which is a yellow green grape, and I have the Suffolk, that is a red grape. And they're all seedless. Probably not gonna be that abundant for a couple of summers, but hey, if you never plant it, you will never get it. The only thing I'm worried with this guy is that nobody sees him and they're gonna like run him over. When you're in the garden, you can use whatever you have available. You just have to have the imagination to see what you have. So for now, I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna get some pegs because that's how I put this arch, like pegs for camping to hold in the tents, and they work perfectly. So that's what I'm gonna get for this guy. But right now I got an idea. Let's see if it works. I'm just weaving this stick that I found on the ground into this. I mean, this is temporary until tomorrow I go to the dollar store. I'm gonna get those other ones. It's just I don't want anybody running over my little guy. So temporary, I think that's gonna work, guys. So temporarily I'm going to, this one is really short, but it doesn't matter. This is gonna work. I just weave it through and I'm gonna stick it here. Okay, and then let's do another one. Okay, and then one more. I don't really need it because it's temporary, but at least the dog is not accidentally going to run over these because it's a visual in there. I hope that you are excited to get your grapevines and you're more excited to eat of your grapevines. That's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. But when you are planting all your fruit trees or your fruit plants, shrubs, etc., it's a matter of patience. You have to wait, because they don't come right away. It's not like you're planting them and you're gonna eat off of them in a week. No. And the thing is, when you have different varieties, some things they ripen earlier than others. You can freeze them. To see you guys showing me how you planted yours, and I cannot wait to see your structure. You will plant on the other side so your vine can climb. There are some beautiful ones, wooden ones, white ones, wood color ones with the really fancy. I hope that you guys find some good information from here, and please put in the comments below if you have any other recommendations. Yay, growing my own food. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Growing my own food.